guys. I want to check in with you. There's the dog again. And say hello. And then I also brought home my third grade angels to read. So I'm going to read from where we left off last week. Don't forget, tomorrow is Friday word work. I need you to glue your words and write 10 sentences. And please send me a picture of your sentences. And then I also need you guys to get on Lexia. A lot of friends have 0 minutes, and that's kind of disappointing, especially if you have a device and internet. So at least try to get half your minutes. A lot of you guys have gone above and beyond. I don't know off the top of my head, but thank you to those friends that are doing iReady and Lexia and sending me pictures of your word work. I'm very proud of you. I'm probably going to get on tomorrow and remind you guys about your word work and Lexia also. But let's read our book. So we left off on chapter 3 called Boink Bunk. And Suds is actually talking to Joseph, our Joe kid that we always talk about. Well, there's a Joseph in the book, so that's kind of funny. Boink, I heard the word and felt something hit the back of my head at the same time. I turned. It was Joseph. What was that? I said. This, he said. He held out a pack of gummy bears. Take one. Nah, I said, because I don't like gummy bears. And then for some strange reason, I heard myself say, okay, and I was reaching out and taking a green one. We all know the clear ones are the best. Thanks. No problem. He took one, a red one, and stuffed the pack in his pocket. So, George, what do you think about all this angel bunk? It's not George, I told him. It's Suds. George is just on my birth certificate. I know what you mean, he said. I'm Joey. He sneered. I hate Joseph. Teachers always do that. He held out his fist. I stared at it. Bump me, dude, he said. Oh, I said. I bumped him. I guess I did it right because he didn't laugh or sneer. This was my first ever fist bump. Fist bump me. I miss you guys. So he said again, what do you think of all that angel bunk? I had heard him the first time. I didn't know what to say because, to tell the truth, I didn't think it was bunk. I didn't recognize the word bunk, but it sounded bad. Oh, I don't know, I said. Where's it all come from? He said. I recited the chant for him. I stopped at third grade angels. He sneered. He wagged his head. Dumb. We didn't do nothing like that at my school. I was thinking this is your school now, but I said, where was that? He gave me a name I never heard of, and I said, so what's fourth grade? Rats, I said. His whole face changed, like he had just ripped open the best birthday present he ever got. Whoa, rats, cool. I'm going to like next year. I'm not, I thought. We were standing by the fence near the swings. I saw you looking at her, he said. Huh? I said, even though I knew exactly what he was talking about. He chuckled. Don't pretend. He poked me in the arm. And don't look away. You were looking at her the whole time. Who? I said. The hottie, he said, grinning. He nodded toward the girl on the swing. What's her name? Judy Billings. So you like her, huh? I'll show you guys the pictures. Don't worry. Heck no, I said. He grinned. You were looking at her in class, too. I thought you were going to mash your nose into the back of her head. I was not, I said. He laughed, poked me again. Things were getting complicated. I started to walk away. He grabbed my arm. Hey, he said. Who's that? He was pointing to a big kid sitting on the bottom end of the sliding board. A line of kids was waiting at the top of the slide down, but nobody was telling the big kid to move. Gerald Willis, I said. The kid you were talking about in class? Yeah, he's in 5th grade. He was a rat last year. Yeah. Petey. Dog. Sorry, guys. So that's the picture of them on the playground. I'll see you tomorrow.